lady had, I think it was carpet beetle, and she paid some big companies a lot of money, 4 or 5 treatments, I think you said. Then you went round and discovered that it got reinfested, and you went and looked in the hallway, and all the woolly bears were in the hallway, and that's why
Yeah.
it was getting reinfested.
Yeah, it was a Waterloo penthouse. Yeah, it was a penthouse
Yeah,
looking over Waterloo Station, half of London. It was, it was an Asian girl from Japan, and she'd
yeah,
four or five heat treatments she'd had from the big boys, and I couldn't find anything in there. And I said, right, so where are you finding them? He said, oh, it was always on this window, and then opposite this window was the door to the main part of the flat, this penthouse. And I knew I'd just walked through a load of carpets. Well, yeah, I was walked outside into the carpet, and all around the edges of the carpet was all the woolly bears. So is what they're doing. They're just obviously seeing the gap underneath the main door when they
yeah,
turn into adults, and then just flying towards that first bit of light they see, which is underneath their door, and she's finding them all on the windows. But yeah, she had four, I think it was 4 or 5 heat treatments. I know it was ridiculous. And
yeah,
I'm thinking to myself, surely the people who have come around here going, you've got a few rugs, that's it. The clothing, couldn't see anything in
yeah,
the clothing as such. But they're always going to this one window. Why are they always being found on this one window or the one next to it? There's got to be something. So they're either in this room or in the vicinity of it. And there's no
yeah.
carpet. You just go to the next bit, and there's a big gap underneath the main door to this penthouse, leads to the corridor. And that was it. It was all in the corridors. And I sort of went down to the concierge down at the bottom and said, oh, you've got all these carpet beetles up there. We can do this. We can do that. And he was we've got our own pest control company who'll spray all the corridors. And I was like, oh, I said, all right, fair enough.
Oh,
So I just charged her a survey cost anyway, but hopefully it got sold. But there was nothing in her flat. But yeah, like I say, a company
okay.
charged her heat treatment costs in the thousands, and it was just doing nothing.